Hello fellow survivors and welcome back to Road to 500 Days. We're on part 51, 150 days plus survived. We're back in our main base in Trappers, and I was going to get ready to go to the far territory and complete Single Void and then start Buried Echoes, but we have this thing, Scurvy Risk, and we really should be sorting that out before we head to the far territory, so that's what we're going to do. And the best way to do that is fishing. We do have other ways to do it, like cattails and maple syrup, for example, has some, and peaches have some, and this and that. But we're going to only use those if we really have to. But instead, we are going to use fishing. Now, the way we're going to do that is we're going to go out onto the lake. Oh, well, I think I have display off for some reason. Oops, yeah, I do. That's weird. Not sure how that happened, but anyway. And we're going to refill these jerry cans while we're at it. All 5 of them. We're going to fill them up, because when you fish, when you cook the fish, you will get some cooking fish oil or lantern oil. But if you are carrying these jerry cans instead, then they will fill up those cans. So we're going to take all of those with us. We are going to get heavy though, so let's have a little look at the inventory. So map is looking good. We don't need this much charcoal, at least not yet. So let's get rid of the charcoal, most of that. It doesn't matter if we're heavy though, because we are going to take the sled, most likely. We can keep the spray down, I guess. Bow doesn't have much durability, but it should be fine. We don't even have that many fishing tackles, actually. Let's bring those. And one hook only. We should really have some more scrap metal. That would be good. Might have to make some. So let's see. Yeah, we can bring all this stuff, it's fine. Okay, I think we're going to also bring a gut, to actually use a gut now to make some lines. Let's bring 2 guts for that, just so I can have that in case I need to make more books. I need to get some scrap metal for that though. Alright, and then we're going to eat our bear meat. And then the thing is, we really need wood. Like, we need a lot of wood, and I don't have that much. So we need more wood for this to work. Not worry about water or food, bring it with me, because we are going to fish anyway. But for now, let's head out there. Let's head to Mystery Lake itself and start fishing and get what wood we can. Nice clear day too. Okay. Oh, it's not even that cold. I'm wondering if I should just make some wood on the way there. It's only 5 degrees and it's going to get warmer. So, and it's sunny, -4. We could probably grab some limbs. Because the thing is, if you're going to fish, it's best to have a fire, and then you can cook the fish while fishing, or make water while fishing. That will be the best. I think I am going to take advantage of this weather. There's this rare interloper. Be able to cut down limbs for wood. Doesn't usually happen. You have to have warm enough clothing. It has to be late enough in the day, and it has to be a clearish day. Usually you will just take too much cold damage. But here it's only -3 now, yeah. So let's do that. Let's take advantage. We'll use the hatchet. Yeah, as you can see, we're barely getting cold doing that. Now it's -1, so you might as well grab another one, so we have wood for the fire. Let's do it. And I'm actually warming up. I'm going to head towards camp office and grab all the wood I can on the way. Doesn't matter that I'm getting heavy, that's fine. Grab this too, seeing as it's warm. It's gonna get late soon though. And now it's foggy, but it's still warm. Let's get the sled out, I think. How heavy am I though? I'm barely heavy, so I think we'll just not use the sled yet. I'm not gonna pick up these branches, but we will pick up sticks. because the longer we can now stay out there and fish, the better. Oops. Oh, okay. Loot bug there. You got 3 sticks on top of each other. Get the birch bug too. Birch tea will also help against the scurvy. Now, in terms of fishing, I haven't actually read any of the books. I could have done that too, but the thing about fishing is, what I usually do with fishing is that I just fish for a certain amount of time in the fishing hole, and then I make water or cook fish while I'm doing that. However, if you want to catch the most amount of fish, the best way to use it is to use multiple tip-ups next to each other. Let's do this too. There's a video by a YouTuber called Bashrope, which you can look up if you like to learn more about it. It explains how fishing works in terms of using tip-ups. So the most efficient way to catch the most amount of fish is to actually stay inside a fishing hut or a snow shelter or any other safe area, and you put 4 fishing holes outside so you can reach them, and then you put 4 tip-ups there, and you constantly break the ice so that it doesn't stop. I'm gonna grab this one too, and then you'll catch a lot of fish. You'll just constantly catch at least 1 fish, and you'll just that takes longer, but we want it though. I think we won't get cold, or will we? Okay, okay. We got cold, that's fine. Okay, now it's time to use the sled, I think. Let's bring out the sled. Put all the wood in there.
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
Deploy. Put in all our... Oh great, we got an Aurora as well. No, that's not fantastic. Put the jerry cans in there too. Never put an empty jerry can in a in a container. Yeah, so that's the most efficient way to catch fish, is to actually use multiple tip-ups and just rotate between them. But I think the main issue with that is that you don't actually level up fishing, and it's harder to do the cooking at the same time as well, although you can do it. And it requires a lot of maintenance, but it is the best way. But I don't think we are going to do that. Maybe we will, but I don't think so. I'm most likely going to do the old-fashioned way, which is just sit there and fish, which on interloper gives very little fish. Just sitting there and fish hardly gives anything compared to using multiple tip-ups. But it's fine. In my experience, generally speaking, if you put down fish to cook, or at least make water, but if you put down the fish that you catch to cook, you most likely are going to catch more fish than you can cook, generally speaking. So I'm not too worried about the fish. And we're basically going to be eating only fish for a while, because we need to get rid of this scurvy risk. In gist, how the scurvy works is that, I mean, I don't know in exact detail, but effectively it takes a long time for the risk to develop. You basically have to have gone, on interloper I think it's 20 days with suboptimal vitamin C consumption, basically. Basically you haven't eaten enough vitamin C, the daily intake, for 20 days, and you built up a lack of vitamin C, basically. And then you get scurvy risk, but it still takes a little while to kick in. And when you get scurvy itself, the cure for scurvy, I think, is pretty much the same as scurvy risk. You just gotta eat a bunch of vitamin C stuff until the scurvy goes away. And the main thing is that you take health damage and you lose energy, I think it is. So it's basically a slow death mechanic. And I'll tell you all about the cure of scurvy in this episode as well, the scientific way that was discovered, which is an interesting story. Got to do with the Navy, but we'll do it a little bit later when we have a bit more downtime. I mean, we have downtime now, but the problem is that I could get ambushed by a wolf, and I kind of want to get indoors and the whole thing. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get to safety first. Now, I could head to the camp office, but I think I'm going to head straight to fishing here. There is the wolf. Are you? Well, there you are. You're not even an Aurora wolf yet. Even though you had the noise of an Aurora wolf. But you were not one. Grab some more of these sticks. I don't really care if I get a bit of damage, cold damage, because I am going to heal up slowly while I fish. I can also just sleep in the fishing hut if I need to. Again, the sled comes in handy, makes things a bit better. And yeah, remember to have your bow equipped before you pick up the sled, because then when you drop the sled down, you'll automatically have the bow in hand. But if you don't do that, you have to equip the bow first, and you have less time to react. We could go into camp office just to warm up a little bit, I suppose, but I don't think there's anything really for us there. We got quite a lot of wood, which is great, so I think we can fish for quite some time now. Especially because also we are fire starting level 5 and we're going to be outdoors. So I think this is going to be very, very good. Grab these sticks as well. A lot of sticks around here, so let's grab all of these. Especially at this level with fire starting level 5. Stick is so much fuel. Guess we could head into camp office for a second. That there is going to despawn very soon. The effects of the Aurora has not yet happened, so the animals are still out, but it's not going to last. Once basically the lights of the camp office gets turned on, the animals will despawn. Right, let's just very quickly warm up here. I said we're not going to stay here. Just want to see if there's any wood or anything I can take with me. Because I don't think there's anything really here. Did I check this? I think I did check this, didn't I? Yeah, that's why I can't click it. Let me just quickly see if there's anything around I want to quickly grab. There's a wheel I can break down. I think I'm going to leave all this stuff. Also the sled outside. Just continue. It's not that cold anyway, so there is the Aurora kicked in. Now the deer is gone and the wolves have despawned. And now we have Aurora wolves instead. But we should be fine. I think we can just go to this first fishing hut here. We don't have to go any further. There is one with a door further down the lake, but we don't need to go to that one. And we really want to actually consume quite a lot of vitamin C ingredients, a lot of fish and whatnot. Because if I eat just enough to reduce the risk to 0, and then I decide to leave the Forsaken Airfield, the risk is going to come back fairly soon, and I'm going to have to fish again. And you can fish in Forsaken Airfield fairly easy. I mean, there's a few fishing huts there, it's a massive open space. But fishing in Sonic Contamination is a little bit rougher. Forsaken Airfield is easy enough. There's an Aurora wolf right over there. I'm tempted to kill the Aurora wolves just to get him out of my face. It doesn't really matter though. But I would prefer it, I think. Okay, so let's drop our Trevor. I think we'll do it here. Let's take all of this out. Heavy, but that's fine. Let's pick this up. He's stuck in a howling position. Okay, so now we're going to start a fire. Now it's too cold. Start the fire here. Yes, the only issue is I only have 3 fishing tackles, and if it breaks, if all 3 break, then I kind of have to go and make more. I have to get some metal, which I can do in the camp office. Okay, so we're gonna have to break down this hole. So we can start by making some water. And let's break this down with the pry bar is the best, I think. For now, anyway. And then we're just going to cook the fish as we catch them, more or less. Alright? So we got 83% scare risk, but we'll be fine. Okay, 37 minutes, so we can fish for half an hour. Now, you can add the lures, but I think, as far as I know, as of the current patch at least, the research suggests that having lures doesn't actually make it much better. So you might as well just leave it. I think that might be unintentional and they're fixing it, but for now we're just going to fish the old-fashioned way pretty much, which is like this. I'm going to stop after half an hour, because now this is boiled. And we're going to keep making water. And fish for 2 hours. And let's see where we go, really. I'm going to do this for a little while. Now, on interloper, oh yeah, whitefish. The longer you fish, generally speaking, the more likely you are to catch fish. But for now, we're going to only do these 2-hour sessions while we make water. Then we can do a longer session, and then we do smaller sessions again after that.
I need to find food.
How's this? 87%. Okay. Let's do one more. We're going to be here a while. There's another whitefish.
I could eat anything right now.
I think we'll probably start cooking these before the scare risk kicks in. Let's cook our fish. 34 minutes. So that's half an hour here. Almost going to lose our well fed, but no, we got it. There we go. And then we cooked this fish. We got lamp oil 0.3, which then went into, I'm not sure which one it went into. I guess it went into this one. Probably the first one, I guess. We'll do that until it's filled up. Can I actually make a fish? Yeah, I can make a fishing tackle. Let's do that right now. We have 4 fishing tackles instead. Alright, let's cook this fish. It takes 20 minutes. Now we don't need more water for now. We got a lot of water, so we can do longer sessions in a second. Because we got so much water. We'll make some more water later, but for now this is fine. So the way I'm doing it is the old-fashioned way of fishing. It is not the best way of doing it. There are other, what I explained earlier is better. We're going to do it this way. I got 4, so I think I can safely put a bunch of stuff on here. You can probably put this to the max, to be honest, which is 12 hours. I doubt they're all going to break that fast. And let's just craft the birch bark. That's also vitamin C. Our scare risk has gone down to 66 because we ate that fish. So we're getting there. Let's harvest this broken arrow as well. Yeah, 3 minutes. Past time. Let's eat this. And now it went down to 49. So it's going down because we're eating vitamin C stuff. We could just cook this birch bark too while we wait, I guess. Yeah, that's good enough. Right, now we're just going to do a long fishing session. And see how far we get. I think we're going to do 6 hours. And then see what we get. There we are. This is the old-fashioned way. And we really want this smallmouth
How do you know?
bass.
Looks like I survived another night.
Because they give the most calories and oil. But whitefish is great. It gives a decent amount of vitamin C. As you can see, it says moderate. Hello there.
This pack is getting too
I
heavy
will
to
help
carry.
you cure scurvy, but not your insanity. And so on. And I'm not too bothered about being tired. I'll sleep a little bit at some point, but right now I'm not too bothered. Let's continue this session. Hey, there we go, under space. Bass, sorry. Alright, now we can cook that. Let's cook this. Takes 49 minutes, so we can fish for an hour. And we can check actually, so if we look at
I need anything right
170, yeah, it goes into this one, 172. This should add about 0.13 or something. You can eat it as well. 0.11, yeah. And this one in here, see? So it's slowly going up. We want to refill all of these, ideally. Okay, what's our scurvy situation now? 30%, so it's going down. Okay, let's continue with this. 34, so we can do half an hour again. 2 minutes, okay. And let's keep doing this. 24 minutes. You can see you don't get enough by doing these small fishing sessions that I'm doing. There you go, that's all cooked.
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
Let's
load for
eat
much
some
longer.
more. You get the oil by just cooking it. Oh, the pie as well, yeah. We can put the pies just so we don't drop all the time. Put them here. Alright. Let's do another long one. I don't have a tip on me, so I'm just going to stick to the old-fashioned way. Besides, I like this old-fashioned way because it's kind of cozy. You get to just hang out and you don't have to fiddle with a lot of, like, break the ice, 4 different holes and all that stuff. And it passes a lot of time too. Alright, let's just do another session here of, I think we can do, let's do 8 hours this time. 8 hours. Put some wood on here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do 8 hours of fishing. But this is one of those episodes where a lot of time is going to pass. We're going to stand and fish. Oh, first one snapped. We have 3 left. What's our skill actually? Level 2. Let's do... We'll do 10 hours. And someone will sleep as well. It takes a while. Alright, so while we do this long session here, I'm going to tell you about scurvy and the cure for scurvy. So, there's a whole story behind scurvy and how the curing of scurvy is basically the invention of modern scientific methods. Oh, how interesting. Tell me more. So we're going to do a little story time here. Okay. So the story begins in the 18th century, so that's 1700s, and I'm just going to simplify this story. I'm not going to give you all the details on that. But the gist of it is that in the 1700s, there were, of course, different navies. You know, the British Navy and the French Navy and Spanish Navy and so on. And what the issue was that whenever people were out on these ships for a really long time, they kept getting scurvy. People would die from this sickness all the time. So you'd set sail. Let's say you sailed from England to the US, for example. Hey, scurvy has been healed. How about that? Neato. Let's say you sailed across the sea. A lot of people would just die while you were doing it. And there was actually a admiral called George Anson who sailed across the world, around the world. And it took him 4 years, and he even captured Spanish galleons and the whole thing. And in all those 4 years, he only lost 4 men to battle, but he lost about over 1,000 men to scurvy. So this was a big problem, you know, it was a really big issue, because if you have a navy and you go out there to fight a war on the sea and half of your crew is dying constantly, then you have a big personnel issue, you know. And if you could cure that, if you could figure out what scurvy was and fix it, then you would basically control the seas, because you would be the only navy that could be immune to scurvy, while everyone else would have their sailors die from it. So that's why it became important to cure scurvy, because it was basically a military priority. After the the French, the 7-year war between France and England, over 100,000 people died to scurvy. But this was a really big issue. I mean, really big. So curing it was important. Okay, so long story short, down comes this guy called James Lind, who is a Scottish physician. And he goes on the HMS Salisbury, I think it is. And his task is to try and cure scurvy. And basically what he does is he effectively invents the scientific method, which is to control all variables and compare outcomes. Even though there were ones before him, so you know it depends how you interpret it. But anyway, here's what happened. He went out on the sea with a ship, and sure enough, people started getting scurvy. So what do? Well, one thing he didn't do was to try leeches. But then what he did was he basically decided to put groups of men into conditions that were identical for all of them, so that all the conditions were the same as far as it was possible on a ship at sea, of course, so that if something had an effect on scurvy, you would know that it was the treatment that did it and not something random. So what he would do, he would take 2 men and put them in one group, 2 that have scurvy that is, and another 2 men that also have scurvy, put them in another group, a third group also with scurvy, and so on. And then he would make sure that those men had the exact same breakfast, lunch and dinner, that they had the exact same medical treatment and same they were sleeping in the same conditions as far as it was possible for him to control. And then once all of those were the same, he started giving different treatments to them. Because now what basically is happening is that you control all variables, everything for all the patients, all of their conditions are exactly the same, except for the treatment you give them. So that means that whatever treatment has an effect is likely due to the treatment and not something else. So for example, if the sailors had different breakfasts, some ate bacon for breakfast and some ate pancakes, and then the pancake group got better, then you don't know if it was the treatment that did it or the pancakes. See what I mean? So you need to keep it identical as far as you can between all of the patients. And that's what he did. And then he gave all of the sailors different treatments. And the gist of it is he basically gave some of them just salt water to drink, some had vinegar to drink, some had like a nutmeg mix, some had sulfuric acid. Oh, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? And then there was one group he gave cider to, and then a last group that he gave oranges and lemons to. And it turned out that the group that ate the cider, they got a little bit better. They didn't get cured, but they got better. However, the people that had the lemons and oranges, they got cured. The scurvy went away. In fact, they were so cured that they could help treat the other patients, which you, I guess, shouldn't do if you're a proper scientist doing an experiment here, but you know, health comes first. So it turned out that eating oranges cures scurvy. And we know this because he treated all the sailors exactly the same. They all ate the same food, had the same medical treatment as far other than the actual medicine he tested. They slept in the same kind of quarters. Everything was the same as far as he was able to control, except for the treatment he gave them. And it turned out that the ones who ate oranges, they no longer had scurvy. How about that? And that's how he discovered how to cure scurvy. And that is the origin of scientific methods, and that's basically how science works these days. You basically control variables as much as you can. You basically try and keep 2 or more groups identical in every possible respect, so they are as similar as possible, so that when you compare the groups, you know that the one thing that's different between them was the cause of the effect you saw, right? So you give everyone the exact same food, same living quarters, same everything, except for the medicine you want to test. So if then there's a difference between the groups, you know it was the medicine. And that's how he cured scurvy. Side note though, it took a while before they actually implemented this, because they didn't understand that it was vitamins that actually cured scurvy. So scurvy is a lack of vitamin C, and it's a fatal if you don't have vitamin C. Eventually you die. You get basically get kind of like fevers, and you start rotting almost, and your teeth fall out and you bleed and you die. So it's a lethal thing. But simply getting vitamin C, so eating an orange or an apple and stuff like that, will give you enough and you won't die. Isn't that nice? However, at the time they didn't really understand that. They didn't really understand that there was this invisible little thing called vitamin C that actually did it, and they thought it was the actual fruit that cured it. So they would destroy the vitamins by boiling it into this potion juice thing, and that wouldn't work because the vitamins got destroyed and it actually wasn't effective. So it took a while before it actually was put into practice. But when it was put into practice, it was done first in the British Navy, which led to the British dominance of the seas, because the British for quite some time, for I think at least 2 decades, was the only military power that could cure scurvy, which meant that when you sent your navy out there, you were the only one that didn't have sailors that kept dying to scurvy, which means that you had lots more manpower than anyone else. And that's just incredible, isn't it? I'm going to sleep here a little bit so I don't take that much condition loss. So we're going to put this up here actually to sleep. You can do that. I might have to pick these up. You can sleep on these things here. It's a little bit finicky though. Come on, should be possible unless they changed it. They changed it? I don't think so. Well, we can do it another way. We can just do this. Yeah. So that is basically the story of scurvy and how it was cured, and how the curing of scurvy was basically the invention of modern scientific methods. So now you learned something. And that was James Lynn, Scottish physician. Okay, now we slept a bit. Let's eat what's left of this thing. How are we doing with... it's going to take a while to refill all of these, but that's alright.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We'll use the wood we have. We'll go as long as we can. But we can put all of this on, and we can start cooking some more. 29. Yeah. 20 minutes is about here. Cooked. Another one, 33 minutes. Cooked. Half an hour. Cooked. And rinse and repeat. And then this last one. Alright, that's all done. I think I need to make some more water also now, because I'm running out of water. Tell you what, we'll drink the birch tea. The birch tea will give us vitamin C, and it will also store some condition. So let's drink that instead. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to this 2 hours. So yeah, so that was a scientific tangent. I know there's a few people who don't really like that tangent, but most seem to enjoy it. Okay, I only have one left, and then we have to make more. If that one breaks, this is over for now, but that's fine. We can always come back. It's no problem. Let's go and get some more wood, and we'll do it again.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Ah, we're fine. Like fish. Ah, it broke. Now I don't have any. And we have a lot of fire left as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop these ones here. But I'm going to come back here. They're not filled yet. And I think we're going to go and reset our condition and everything. These can stay here for now. Let's eat some of this fish. Got a load of vitamin C in us, so we're doing fine. Let's go and sleep. I think we're going to forgo this fire. We'll put some water here though. I'm going to go make some more fishing tackles. No, let's take 2 more. Okay. How are we looking weight-wise? Yeah, we're carrying a bunch of cooked fish as well, which we don't need, so let's drop the fish. We can carry one of them, I guess. Let's kill this wolf. The only thing you gotta worry about if you are tired like that, there is of course a risk that you run out of stamina to actually fight the wolf. Okay, it's -5 degrees. Shoot the wolf rather. We're going to get some more wood and then do this again. So let's do a little round and we'll go and sleep as well. It's almost nighttime, so this is fine. We'll get some more wood. We're a bit heavy, but it's not a biggie. Let's grab all the wood we can here. -5 degrees is just fine, so let's just grab this. We use the hatchet, yeah. Okay. Almost cold, so we won't do another one.
Jesus, it's cold.
But we'll do a little loop and pick up all the wood we find. And then we'll go back. We'll do it at least one more time. But as you can see, Scurvy has been fixed already. In the middle of my scientific tangent, we fixed Scurvy. The risk went away. And I keep eating fish. So we're gonna be fine. We're gonna do it one more time. We're just gonna eat fish. So our vitamin C meter is gonna fill up quite a lot. And then it will buy me quite some time before the risk sets in again. We might want to bring one piece of fish with us to the far territory, just so that we have one more source of vitamin C, but I don't think it really matters. Because also we have the opportunity to fish in Forsaken Airfield, and we can just fish, we can do the same thing as we're doing now there. It's really not a problem. So that's fine, I think. The only thing really is that in sonar contamination, I don't think you can fish there. I don't remember exactly. I think there might be one place where you can fish, which is the lake. The lake that's near the downed helicopter. I think you can fish there. You can fish, but I think the easiest is to instead go to Forsaken Airfield and then fish there and then come back. I think it's just easier. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, ptarmigans are out, but we don't really need ptarmigans, do we? I guess I can make broth, but fine. We're going to break down a couple metal things here while it's still possible, like this. Can I break down this lamp? I don't think I can, but there is some other metal stuff here. Like a lamp upstairs. Yeah, there's also this stuff to break down the wheel, but I think there is a lamp up here that we can break down. Yeah, let's do that. This one. Yeah, gives us 1. Not a lot. But it's something. Alright, so let's sleep now. For 10 hours. Heal up a bit. Okay, it's almost daylight. Let's just sleep 2 more hours. Okay, and let's eat our fish. Drink. And then we basically need wood and also some metal. I could harvest this, for example, but I'd rather not. We can also break down stuff for wood here, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think we're going to instead, let's just make a fishing lure here now though. Hook, yeah, 3 hooks. Nice, I think it's just 3 fishing hooks. Very nice. Let's just craft the fishing tackle. 3 of them. What I think we'll do is we'll go on basically a little wood hunt. And pick up what we can. And we'll go by the cabins down there on the lake. Because they will have some metal there too. Why am I so heavy? Oh, it's sticks and wood, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna head back out. Now we're rested as well. Alright, cold but not terrible. I think we'll take this approach here, the access approach. The lake trail, I think it's called. And we'll pick up all the sticks we can find. Take it with us. And we'll also grab some scrap metal from the cabins. We'll have like some lamps and stuff like that, so we can get a bit more. The more we level up ice fishing, the less likely the line's going to snap. I think at level 5 it's like a 2% chance that it snaps. That's quite unlikely. Now, of course, if you use the fishing, the tip-ups, then you don't need to use them, I think. I don't think they can break. Actually, I think they maybe can break. I don't know. Fishing is one of those things that I don't do very often, because it's not really necessary on Interloper to a very large degree. Prior to Scurvy, I almost never fished on my long Interloper runs. It did happen, primarily to refill the jerry cans, so maybe every 300 days or whatever, or 200 days, I would go and do a massive fishing session like I'm doing now. Refill the jerry cans and just level up fishing and get some lantern fuel. That's more or less the main thing. And now it's similar, but it has to be done a bit more often because of Scurvy. So it's required more, but in the past you could easily just not fish on Interloper. There is something tranquil about it, and you do get a lot of calories from fish, but they also weigh an absolute ton. So the calorie to weight ratio is not good for fish. So it's not really that useful to fish, I think. You do get a lot of food, yeah, but it's not travel food. It's staying put food. That said, though, it's perfectly fine to fish. You do get a lot of food from it, so it's not bad to do it. But yeah, I don't do it very often. But now, because of Scurvy, you have to do it every now and then to maintain the Scurvy risk. Oh, I hadn't actually mapped this. Have I mapped the area? Yeah, I have it. Have I been to the bunker? The bunker's up there. I don't know if I've been to the bunker, actually. We should maybe go check that out. We can do it in a second, actually. I mean, we already have the recipe, don't we? I think we found the recipe not that long ago, so... no, we don't. No, we don't have it. Okay, we'll go and check it out. Hey! No way! It's the arrow from... When even was that? I don't remember. If you remember, then tell me. But this is the arrow that I shot, like, up there. Ages ago. I think I was shooting at a deer. Was it a wolf? No, it was a deer. And I shot too high, and I went over, and I was looking for it at the top here. and I couldn't find it, so I gave up. But that is this arrow that landed here. How about that? That is so cool. That happens sometimes, that you find these lost arrows. It's in a random place. This must have been from that angle. It's lucky it didn't hit a tree. That is a cool find. Unless I'm misremembering something and it's not what it is, but I'm pretty sure this is the arrow that was shot from. It might actually have been from over here or something, from that angle. And I was up on the hill there, and I think it was a deer I was shooting at, and I missed and I went over the hill. When was that? I think that's a while back. I think that's when I was trying to find a bedroll or something. Yeah, it's a while ago. Quite some time ago, I think. Yeah. But anyway. That's cool. That is awesome. I need to find out exactly when that was, and then make a note of how long. Because if you remember exactly when that was, because I can't remember exactly when I did it, or I can check the journal, I guess. Then we can see how long ago it was. The longest I've gone looking for an arrow is 500 days. I have on several occasions found an arrow that I lost, maybe like 20 or 30 days later. That happens a few times. Or I think it was one that was 70 days later as well. But the longest was about, was it 500 days? I think it was 500 days. I was in Bleak Inlet and I was fighting some timberwolves and I was shooting at them on the ice and I missed one of the arrows. And after the timberwolves were dealt with, I could not for the life of me find the arrow. I was looking all over for it and I could not find it. And I even went to check back the footage. I checked frame by frame, and as far as I could see, it just vanished. It maybe fell under the ice or something, I don't know. I could not find it. And I gave up, but every time I came back to Bleak Inlet, I would check. I'm going to take the books too. I'm going to break this down. Sometimes there is stuff behind the chairs, but also it gives me wood, and I warm up, so let's do this. So every time I came back to Bleak Inlet, I would check. And I never found it. But then one day, I think I lost the arrow around day 200 or something. And I think it was around day 700. I came back for the umpteenth time. And there it was. It was exactly where I lost it. I have no idea why I found it that time. Maybe it just got yeeted out of the world or whatever, you know. That happens. The same thing can happen if you hunt the moose and or bear and it despawns because say an aurora hit or something, then suddenly the arrows just fall down, so you can just walk around and suddenly see a bundle of arrows on the floor. And just hold on, check. Yeah, all good. We need more wood. Sticks are fine, so go for that. How much scrap do I have now? 1, and I can make... Okay. Let's see if there's some metal in this other cabin over here. Yeah, a lot of sticks, this is good. We can definitely do another session here, a long one. Could have brought maybe one more fish with me, I guess. I don't have that much food. Let's go here. Alright. We could break down the chair, but we don't really need to. Let's break down the pail. We can also just, instead of the chair, just break down some crates while we warm up. Use our hands till we get fully warm, pretty much. Broom also, yeah, let's get the broom. And how heavy am I? I am pretty heavy, but it's fine. Check the next cabin. See if the blizzard subsides. Don't really need feathers, but we'll pick them up anyway. We could go to the dam, and in the dam you can get so much scrap metal. There's so much of it there. Because of all the metal shells they got all laying around. So you can get, I don't even know how much it is, hundreds maybe. But we're not gonna do that. We don't need that much scrap metal. Where's all the sticks, huh? Where's all the sticks gone? Well, let's just go in here. We can maybe sleep for an hour as well. And then I think we got a decent amount of wood, don't we? How much do we have? We got 76. Yeah, it's alright. What we got here? We got 3 beds in there, really, but no metal. Really? Okay, well. Let's break down some crates in that case. Hey, don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Harvest? I think I'll go and eat some fish. I think the blizzard has ended, I guess? Yes. Well, let me just quickly check in here. See if there is a lamp or whatever in here. Hey, a note left behind. Cool. Wolves everywhere. Nothing here either, huh? Alright then. There's one more to check, but we don't really need to go there. Oh, we got a sunny day, I think. We're quite heavy, but we're not going far, so we're just gonna head over to the fishing hut. We'll drop our wood, I think. Eat some fish, and we'll do a bit more scavenging for wood, and then we'll do one more session, and I think that's enough. We're not going to fill up all the jerry cans, but we'll fill up what we can. And maybe next time we go fishing, we can do the tip-up strategy and put 4 tip-ups next to each other, maintain them, and just catch a bunch of fish. That is definitely the most effective way to catch a load of fish. But right now, because I just want to get enough fish to kill Scurvy and kill some time even. I mean, it's not like we're in a hurry, are we? So I'm happy doing it the old-fashioned way. I don't think there's any wolves around. I always check. I'm pretty sure I looted this, but sometimes you miss things. Let's grab these sticks here as well. And we can go up and check the bunker. I think we have been there. I'm not 100% sure. We can check over here. No decoys. Let's drop the wood here. Then we can go up and see. Easy to spot because there's a dead wolf next to it. We'll do one more loop for wood, and then I think we're done. I'll put the wood inside the drawer so I don't have to click like 100 times for all the sticks. And I'll come back and fish one more time. And then I think that's enough. Alright, let's just eat some fish. Go, eat another one. Really matter which one. One more. And let's take like let's take 2 of these with us. Yeah. Because then we have some food when we sleep. Let's put all the wood in here, put all the sticks in here. There we go. The tinder we don't need, so let's put the tinder back here. That's not fun. We can use them to make blizzard trails if you like. You just stack them like this. You can make little trails from the fishing hut to over there, for example, so you can navigate in the blizzard. But you don't need to do that. Still kind of heavier. Let's put some more stuff in here. the books in. That's in the drawer. Put the reclaimed wood and the fur. But that's it, I guess. And yeah. Guess that's it. Yeah, let's grab one water also. Alright, so it's cold. Let's go check up top. Actually, quickly, let me just have a quick look at the curiosities here. So, Mystery Lake, Mountain Town, Valley, all this stuff. Mystery Lake, Redfall. When did I go and check up there? That's a while ago. Pleasant Valley. Before that was Mystery Lake. And Trappers, Unnamed Pond, Frozen Creek. Oh god, yeah, okay, I'm telling you, it's a long time ago since I was there. Oof, I don't even remember exactly.
Did I say I hate being cold?
It's
I really do.
It's a while. I don't even know when that was. I think it was in the beginning somewhere, wasn't it? Because I think I was looking for the bedroll. And yeah, it must have been. Must have been the beginning, I think. I don't even know. Yeah. Okay, well, somewhere. If you remember, then tell me. But I think it was in the beginning of the run. Because it's been a while now, so I don't even remember clearly when I did that long ago. But I think, if I remember correctly, I was looking for the bedroll, I think. And it could spawn up there in the cave. And I think that's why I went there, I think. So yeah. Alright. So let's go up here. I still need to find that prepper's pie recipe. And I don't think I have checked this bunker. How cold is it? -3. If I wasn't a little bit cold already, I would grab some wood, to be honest. Now, I probably said this the last time I was here, but you don't need to climb this rope. I don't remember the last time I climbed this rope, because you just go on the right here instead, and you go along this little path. There's a little bit of sprain risk, but it's usually fine. And this will take you to a path that leads all the way up there. And there's no wolves up there, although you can get wolves up there. If you smell and they're stalking you, they will basically take this path as well. They will follow you all the way up there. You're going to step out on these places just to reduce the sprain risk. And then you just go up this hill here. And then that's it. Then you're up. And up here there is, well, there's the bunker. Then there's the cave, which can have the bedroll. There's usually one deer, some rabbits, and usually a couple saplings and some birch bark. So it's like one of those misc areas that's alright, worth checking out. The bunker should be up here on the right. I think it is a bit more this way here.
I'm too cold to think.
Over here, I believe, maybe a little bit more left. I think there's ptarmigan inside too. There it is, yeah, there's the bunker. So this is the Mystery Lake bunker right here. For future reference. Is it on my map, actually? No. I can map that after, maybe. Alright, so this is the... No, I have not been here. I think I remember last time I was in Mystery Lake, I said I would go here, and I just couldn't remember where it was, and I checked all these other places. We got some wood. I guess that's it. Is anything in here? Doesn't seem like it. There is... You can't actually break this down, but you can break this down. Let's do that. Let's break down the metal pail. More scrap metal. There we are. That's it, really. Alright. Let's just map actually, so then we have this marked down. There we are. Now the cache is there. Okay. Then we have there's the rabbits, and the cave is down here too. There's a bit of birch bark. What's the temperature? -4. I'm gonna get cold breaking down that limb. I could check this cave to see if there's coal, and I can warm up a little bit. And we could maybe break it down after. See if there's any more sticks and things too. Sometimes there's limbs inside caves, which make things a lot easier. But it's not very often. It does happen though. Right, so here's this corpse. Pretty sure this has been looted already. Yeah, empty. What a thing to say about people. Oh, this person's empty. Let's actually pass time a little bit here. That's enough. That was like half an hour or something. Because now I'm warm and outside it's -5. I think that's good enough to break down one of these limbs, or maybe even 2. Get some more wood. And I think we'll head back to camp office. We'll sleep again. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, let's break this down. And I do need to repair my hatchet and stuff too. Oh, we might even... Nah, we can't do 2. -7. I think we'll just head back. We can run because we want to be tired for the sleeping anyway. We'll just pick up any sticks we see, I think. The alternative way to get up here, by the way, if you don't want to go that way and use a shortcut, you can go this route here. We can do it in reverse now. Basically go up this slope, or rather you come down from it. I don't have a video about that, but there is a YouTube channel, I think it's inactive now, called Commander Tom, and he has a video about how to do this route. It's not too hard. You basically just walk along the train tracks and then you walk up. I think it's near the camp office. And then you just basically follow this route I'm doing now, but in reverse. I don't think I can use it to get up there. I think it's a little too steep. But you can go this way here though, but I doesn't really matter. Let me just see if you can get up there. I don't think you can. I think it's too steep. No, okay, you can, okay. Neat. Yeah, okay. Cool. You need the map up here? I don't think so. No. There's usually nothing really to find in this area. This isn't out of bounds technically because it's perfectly accessible. It may or may not be intended you can go up there, I'm not sure. But anyway, now we're approaching camp office. And yeah, I think you just go up, is it here? I think it might be here. We're gonna go up this way. So instead of going down like I did, I think you just go up here. Yeah, that's it. And then you just walk that way and follow the wall. And then you get to that area. It's very, very rare that I need to do that, so I don't think there exists a video of me doing it. Because you might as well just go via the Mystery Lake. But it's good to know, in case maybe you need to get there quickly from camp office to check for the bedroll or something. Or check the prepper cache. But there are 2 sort of shortcuts up there. I think we got enough wood for now. Let me get my bow out. Okay, do I have a sprain? No, I was gonna say. Yeah, it's way too cold now. Should I... If the ptarmigan's there, should I hunt them? I don't know. Don't think we need to. They are out, but... I don't know. We can make broth and that, but... Nah. Okay, we're going to spend the night here, or at least some of the night here. And then we'll go back out and do some more fishing, and that's it. But before we do, we're going to make some more fishing tackles, so we can make 9 more. And we'll do exactly that. Now, you can't, it's confusing. If you want to make the fishing, can I actually, how many lines do I have? I don't even know. How many lines? Maybe I didn't bring enough of that, actually. Let me just check. No, I don't think I don't have any lines, no. That's a little bit of a shame. Then I don't think we can make it. We have to go back. How many tackles? I have 3. We want to go back to now. I think we'll just try with the 3, and we don't have to go all out. You know, I'm almost level 3. Yeah, I think we'll. Oh, I don't know how to do it now. Sorry, let's go back and sleep. Yeah, we'll just use those 3, and then if it breaks, if all 3 breaks, we'll just call it a day, and we'll go back to camp to the trappers, make some more, and we'll fish some more next time, and bring some to Forsaken Airfield and stuff. So let's eat some fish. Minor for that one, moderate. I think actually, if I remember correctly, I'm not 100% sure, but I think eating raw fish actually gives you more calories. Not more calories, more vitamin C than cooked fish, which would make a bit of sense after the story I just told. I think we're going to go right now. It doesn't have to be daytime because we're going to do a lot of fishing anyway. We don't really need the lantern because it's very easy to navigate in Camp Off. You just see these windows. These windows will tell you where you are. So that window over there is by the stairs, so you just walk towards it. And now you're by the stairs, then you just turn around and you can see the windows downstairs. And then you head outside. And there we go. Okay, and we're basically going to... Oh, nice starry night. We're basically now just going to fish for as long as we're able to. Until those 3 break or we're done, whichever comes first. But I'm pretty sure... We are going to probably get ice fishing level 3, but... Pretty sure those 3 will break before we run out of wood. But then I'll just leave the wood here behind here. And we'll just do some more another time. Simple as that. And we could maybe bring 1 fish with us on the journey to Forsaken Airfield. But I'm not too worried about it since there are fishing huts and stuff like that in Forsaken Airfield. So if we do need fish there, it's not going to be a problem, I don't think. Alright, so let's make another fire here. Let's eat some of the smaller fish rather than the big one for now. Whitefish, let's eat the whitefish. I can maybe eat 1 more whitefish. Small one, yeah, that's a good one. Whoops. There we go, and then we can drop that one. And now we're good. And then we'll make a fire. First, let's just take all of our wood. All of it. Will be very heavy, but it doesn't matter. How many sticks do I have? 86 sticks, yeah. Okay, this is fine. This is more than enough. Gonna use a match. And we'll use the book. And whatever excess fuel we might have, we'll just leave it here for future use. Alright. In fact, we might just want to use the sticks because we have so many of them. Let's just put a bunch of sticks in there. We can even go to the 12-hour mark. I mean, why not? For just sticks. There we go. And let's just do 2 liters of this. Why not? We can break open the ice. Notice, by the way, in the last session, I got the stove to 80 degrees, which is the highest you can get. before you're needing coal. Spoiled. I think we have enough water for now, at least. We might make some more later. Actually, let's make one more. For 2 hours. Ironically, the lower your cooking level, the longer you can fish. Because now after 2 hours, see, it's 17 minutes to boil dry. But if you are cooking level 1, it takes exactly 2 hours to boil 2 liters, and it's still then going to take a while before it dries, you know. Let's do, just for good measure, on one more. Yeah, whitefish. There we go. Alright, that's enough. Now let's have some water. And let's do a long fishing session. We'll do 8, I think 7 hours is the longest we can go before we get tired. We could put on, actually, we should maybe put on a fishing lure, just because we want the rare ones. Hey, a rare fish. Well, rare-ish, anyway. Maybe we shouldn't cook this one. I do have a thing where I want to collect one of every fish. Is that in the goals, actually? Let's have a look at that in a second. We should bring some of them with us, to be honest. Let's see if we go ahead. Oh, it broke. Okay. Let's just see here. So, I do want to keep one of each fish. So let's consider these two. Oh, they're having an intimate moment. Let's consider these two. Just fish do not eat. Water. Let's actually make some bait, and just for the fun of it, try this out. So, whichever, this one, actions, harvest. Let's just see what happens there. And it's frozen, 6 hours, okay. Put a bit more sticks on here. There we go. Let's do 7 hours here. Let's this time put the lure and the fishing bait and just see what happens. And I don't know, I think it enables catching the other fish, but it doesn't increase the chance of catching fish. In fact, it's hardly anything, as you can see. There we are. Case, base, bass. Hey, we got an aurora. I'm gonna get dehydrated here, but I'm gonna keep going. Alright. The thing about the rare fish is that they're not really used for anything particular. They're not really... I'm gonna add one of these two. Actually, let's get the biggest fish we can here. This is 3.6, so the biggest one we'll keep. For these ones, no, I don't care about that. The rare ones you can catch, they don't really seem to do that much. They're just different kinds of fish, which I find a bit weird. I mean, I would have thought that maybe that you catch a fish and then use a fishing lure and maybe bait, and then enables you to catch these other fish, and they're rare, and maybe those fish should have more calories to weight ratio or something, so that they are unique in some way. But they don't seem to be. They seem to be just variants of the same fish, which is a bit odd, I find. Okay, so that's snapped as well. So you have one left. Maybe we should start cooking the fish that we have. Yeah, let's start cooking these ones. How far are we from ice fishing level 3? Not far. Let's start cooking these. 34 minutes. Let's do half an hour then. It's done. The next one. That's not half an hour. Oh damn, I'm making a mistake here, see? Cooking it puts it in here. Let's just refuel the lantern. Gives me one of those lantern oil things, but of course we want to refuel these ones. Forgot about that.
I'm not gonna be able to carry
Next time we do this, we'll do the optimal way. With the tip-ups. Oh, it snapped. So it's actually done now. Okay, well, there goes that. Anything we can do while we wait? I guess not. No, I guess not. At least we have a lot of wood now for next time. We can just wait for this. Hold on. No. One more whitefish. I think we'll have this as a goal. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave these ones out here, I think. Nah, we'll take them with us and we'll do a little expedition. It is a lot of back and forth, but it's just, you know. Okay, so we got a lot of fish. We can just sleep here for a little bit because we already have the fire going. So let's wait for that to die down. So let's drop all our fish here. And we're going to drop, we're going to sleep. This has got, how long? 3 hours. Let's put 4 hours. That was cut a bit shorter than I would have liked because they broke, but it's okay. How long? I can sleep 1 more hour. We need charcoal. There's going to be like an absolute ton of charcoal in there. Alright, we got... Let's put a little bit of water here. Let's grab a torch. Let's grab our stuff. And that's it. We're going to leave the wood here. So let's just let's eat a whitefish. That's bright, isn't it? Let's take a do I have any of the small ones? No. Oh, whichever. Let's take one of these. Okay, let's drop the wood. So we're gonna drop the wood here. Drop the fur here. Drop the reclaimed wood. Oh, that's messy, isn't it? Reclaimed wood here. Drop the tinder over here. And the book also will drop here. There we go. And then we're going to take these fish with us for display purposes. Have a drink. And that's it. And we could actually, just to speed things up, the torch is going to go out, but that's alright. We could just I mean, why not? Let's put the stuff in here. So let's put in the fish in here. Oh, no, that's correct, yeah. Put that in there, put this in there. Put the water in there. Put the cans in there. And spray can and storm lantern and whatever. Heavy stuff like that. Alright. Then we can just drag this. And it won't be heavy. And we're tired, so it should be pretty fast. Alright, so that was the fishing expedition and the curing of scurvy. And I quite enjoyed doing that actually, because it reminded me of how I used to do it in the olden days, before we had tip-ups and all this sort of stuff. And I know I did it suboptimally, but I had fun doing it. We spent quite a few days out there. And if I didn't have it already, I probably would have gotten the Starry Night achievement there, which is that you spend 3 days out in the night. And that would have granted that. So it's a nice little thing to do. But like I said, there has been researched on how to get the most fish. So if we go by just the amount of fish, it is better to use the tip-ups. The game does tell you that using tip-ups next to each other causes diminishing returns. where you get less fish. But I think that's only the case if you have more than 6 tip-ups. I can't remember exactly. But in any case, it doesn't really matter. This is head straight to base. I'm gonna go straight there. Because I don't mind doing it the old-fashioned way. But next time that we do it, at least here, no, I don't think we'll do it necessarily in Forsaken Airfield or anything like that. But next time we're here, and we need to do some more fishing and refill some more jerry cans, we might as well do it the other way, which is to put 4 fishing holes next to the fishing hut. You stay inside, close to the fire where it's nice and warm, and then you break all 4, put fish tip up in there, and then you just rotate between, slowly breaking the ice. I think with a hammer is best, because also hammer is very easy to repair. You just need fir wood, and then you just wait for them to catch a fish, grab it, break the ice again. You do this rotation of breaking ice in each hole one by one, and grabbing them as they spawn fish. So that's how you get the most fish. But yeah, just because there is a way to do things better doesn't mean you have to do it that way. That goes for all games, but on Long Dark it's the same, right? Yeah, there are optimal routes, there are ways you could do things perfectly. You know, like for example in the early game, I tend to, like I did in this series, once I have the bow, I kill a couple bears, maybe a moose if I can, and leave that to cure. And while that's curing, which takes a long time, I then go to Timberwolf Mountain and Ash Canyon, because that takes a while to get the backpack and the summit, and the summit loot. And I go back, and by the time I come back, it's been cured. So it's like an optimal strategy while things are, maybe not optimal, but at least very efficient strategy. While those things are curing, you go out and get some more resources. When you come back, they're cured, you can craft stuff, and then you're even more prepared for the next expedition. But just because you can do it that way doesn't mean you have to. You can just stay in the base and go out and loot and do some more hunting and let things cure and then craft. I mean, whatever, just play the game however you want it. Just like some people play things with mods. Some people use exploits that make the game easier. Some avoid exploits like Plague. Some people will do goating, some people don't. Although goating is one of the mild exploits that most people do. As we always say again and again, there is no wrong way to play this game. You play this game however you want. It's just however you like playing this game is how you should play it. Whether that's on Pilgrim or Interlope or a custom, with mods, without mods, with exploits, without exploits, using certain strategies that have been discovered or not. Some people swear by the starvation strategy, some people hate it. You know, it doesn't really matter. And I don't know, I enjoy doing the old-fashioned fishing of cooking some stuff and having long sessions and killing time and just hanging out. But that's me. But we will do the other one too, though, just for good measure. And now we are ready to go to the Forsaken Airfield again. So we're going to go back to the far territory. Hurrah! Because now we have cured our Scurvy risk, and even after the Scurvy risk got cured, we've been eating fish for days now. So our vitamin C level now is probably pretty high. I don't think the Scurvy risk is going to come back for a while, at least a few days, probably longer, I think. So at the very least we should be able to get to Forsaken Airfield before it comes back, so I'm not too worried about that. And even if when it does come back, it takes a little while before it actually is triggered. So we should be fine doing some more Signal Void and Far Territory, and I look forward to that. I like the Far Territory, so I look forward to going there. So we're going to do that next. No moose. I always check for the moose, but I might repair this sled before we go, so we might have to do some preparations before we head to the Far Territory. because I'm using the sled more than I thought, especially for stuff like this, but also for large kills, and I don't want it to break. I don't know what the condition is now, but if I had to guess, it's approaching 40% probably, I guess. So we should get that sorted. So I do think I want to repair it. I don't know, we might do that now, while I remember. Alright. Cool. Ah, this got doused, huh? Move all the inventory, thank you. Yeah, 39. It's pretty close to what I said. Okay, we're back home. And let's put our jerry cans back on display. There are more jerry cans to be found. I don't know exactly how many there are. On my old one, I think I had 6. I think there are more than 6 now. I'm pretty sure that I will find one in the Aurora mine in Coastal Highway, and I'm pretty sure there's also one in Sonic Contamination. So there's at least 2 more, I think. Okay, I do want to repair a couple things before we go. So we need deer hide, and we need cured guts, and also I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guts, I think, because I also want to make lines, because we don't have any fishing tackles. And the weird thing about the fishing tackle is if you look for it here, you can't actually find it. It's a bit odd, like it's not here. But if you change the filter to be just anything A to Z, it comes up here. A little bit annoying though, you gotta make them 1 by 1. You can't click making 10 at a time. We're gonna make 9 of them, and we will bring, they weigh nothing, they weigh like 0.02, and just in case we need to do fishing, I think I'll bring like 4 of them with me to Forsaken Airfield. Probably don't even need that many, but 4 is enough. So let's just craft these hooks. We'll leave the rest here. And what's highly recommended is that eventually, in the long run, you are going to run out of sewing kits. And then you want to use fishing tackles instead as sewing needles. And what you do then is that when your fishing tackle gets very low, like 5% or so, then you don't use it anymore, and you put it aside and you use it for fishing. Because fishing success is not determined by the condition of the fishing tackle. So if you use this to sew and it goes to 2% or 5%, whatever, then keep it and use it for fishing. All right, I want to repair the Trevor. Oh yeah, it takes 2 hours. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go, 100%. I think that's good enough. Oh, you can house it for 3 saplings. That's good to know. Let's put our fish on display as well. So we got our 3 trophy fish. And we'll try and get one of each fish and put it here. I didn't actually check the weight. Where is a good place for that? Maybe on the chair. Yeah, why not? For now, anyway. Can I put it on here? That'll be good. I guess not. All right, well. So I'm facing outwards.
I'm gonna need to rest.
Has cabin fever set in yet? Oh god, what am I doing? Anyway. Alright, so let's just do some inventory quickly. We'll do inventory again before we leave. Got some cloth from the chairs we broke down. And we'll take 4 of these with us. Do the line here. I don't think I'll make another bow because I have already been to Forsaken Airfield. I think this, I don't remember, but I think there's maple and stuff curing there. And I'm pretty sure if I need to make another bow, I'll just make one there. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Might need to do some repairs before we go, yeah, I think so. Yeah, alright, sweet, cool. Lantern is alright. Is this the one? No, but we can use this one. I don't want to refuel this, it's easy to forget. I like having a fully stocked one. I do need to find Spelunker's lantern though. Oops, misclicked. There we are. Alright. And let's just sleep until morning. How long did we spend fishing actually? Today we're on 59. Yeah, it was like a week basically. We spent a week fishing effectively. That's alright. Okay. There's a few more things we need to do though. We might need to make the moose hide. We'll see. Let's pass some time because I want to sleep until it's light. This is good enough. Alright, let's let's eat this fish. Good now. And have some water. I'll sleep 10 hours. And then 2. Okay. Let's just quickly grab some food here. I think it's a blizzard outside. Yeah, that's alright though. Let's eat some food. Looking good. Alright, okay fellow survivors, I think I'll leave you there. So that was scurvy and how to cure it, including the history lessons of how they did that in real life and how we discovered scientific methods. Comparative science is basically what that was in a simplified story. In any case, we we broke too many tackles, and also I have books. I think I have some books there about ice fishing, don't I? Oh, where are they? In here? I only have one book, okay. So I broke a few, so we didn't get to refill all the jerry cans. We almost refilled one. And we got a load of fish, enough to fix the scurvy risk, so all good. So now we're ready to go to the far territory. We might, though, I'm not sure. Yeah, so refill jerry can, we'll do that another time. I'll skip that. Now maybe I'll go to Bleak Inlet and make a cloak, but I think if I do that, I think I'll do it maybe on the way to the far territory instead of going back and forth. You can always go and grab one and then go to Broken Railroad and make it there, just to travel a bit lighter, even though I like having double bear coat just for the temperature, but I guess maybe we could change things up for the fun of it. We'll see. Okay, well anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you next time, survivors. Bye bye.